Welcome to the Virtual Gaming Junction, live on Twitch pretty much every day at 8 PM Eastern Time, and we're continuing our game of Blade Runner. This awesome game, and off stream I did a couple of running around just because I remembered this being like the sewer part. So now I kind of know where I'm going. Yeah, let's go here. Do you love your Omicron? Hold your fire? I love Omicron. I have the box right there. I think this is locked. You can get shot at here. That's what happened last time. Dr. Gory, hello. And Zubin also appeared here. I'm gonna talk to him because I think there's a less chance there's gonna be a cop here. Yeah, there's a lot of older games that have things that are best to do off stream. I don't do much off stream. I just didn't want to run around aimlessly for a while. But it's not that bad. It took me like 15 minutes and I was okay, I know pretty much where I'm going. And I remembered, everything clicked in my head. No, he doesn't appear, it's really random. He appeared twice. I came in here and I think I had a phone or something and I literally ran and Zubin just walked in, I talked to him, he ran out, and then about like 2 minutes later he came back. Yeah, he turns up here and he can turn up here also. Last time when I was finishing up the stream I went up here, I was talking about stuff and he just appeared and I talked to him. But I want to talk to him about Lucy because he says a couple of interesting things. I hope I'll just wait. Maybe we'll get lucky. Oh yeah, oof, really? God damn it. I'm really eager to play Stone Keep. I really want to play it, but I know there's gonna be a lot of things that are gonna suck. He just doesn't want to. He just runs in here and appears to be running up the stairs, but as soon as he touches the stairs, he just disappears. He is not appearing. I was just lucky. You can't be lucky like 3 times. At least we got it on tape. I'll just go back upstairs. I really want to talk to him. Yeah. I hate it when you need a guy to play the game. Uh-oh, cops. No! I'm not shooting anyone. I'm a pacifist. Fuck it. Fuck it! Talked to him last time. Essentially he says that, I talked to him about Lucy, because you have like 3 options, and you talk about one thing and you just run off. I think I talked to him about Run Sitter when I was, like the first option. I was just talking, he just appeared, I clicked on him. I was not really focusing on that. Oh yeah, please do, man. Please scan the official guide and, I don't know, put it somewhere, give it to someone. There's website I usually go called Pixies something. I'll throw you the link, and you should tell him. And he's on Twitter. He's active, so you should shoot him that. He'll put him on his. Oh.
Come with me if you want to live.
Hey, thanks for the sub, Doctor. Just go back here. Anyways, about Lucy, yeah. I talked to him about Lucy, and he says that I asked him if he was a rep. If she was a rep, I was skipping, so I missed a bunch of stuff. But if she was a rep, and he said she was sick and only had 4 years to live. So, I don't know. Does that mean she's a rep? The 4 years is kind of on the nose, but I don't know. 4 years, that means she's completely new? And she's sick? You don't get sick just with... I don't know. Maybe she's human. She's just sick and she has 4 months to live.
I hope you got paperwork for all these vehicles. I take that.
You can take it any way you want.
Ah, but there's nothing here. No, this is a waste of time. On this, yeah, let's go. Random shit. Who knows? I'm not going into the all of mirrors, oh my. Phew. I did stream yesterday. I streamed your favorite game, Daggerfall. We're progressing rapidly, so we're finishing up Daggerfall in, I'd say, maximum 5 streams. Maximum. Oh, that's...
The tunnel stretched for miles. I was sure it came out somewhere, but I didn't have time to find out.
Okay. Yeah, and I checked if there's anything here. They couldn't find anything. There's one place I found something, but it looks like unfinished stuff. The plan here would be to finish this tonight. And for those who don't know, after I'm gonna be finished with this, I'm gonna restart another playthrough. Choose this option here, Surly. So you have Polite, Normal, Surly, which is the most aggressive. I'm gonna go with Surly, and I'll shoot everyone. Here. They're not very aggressive. Like, this game on normal is pretty easy. Maybe I should play it on hard. On top of that, hard mode, Blade Runner mode, and I don't know, hard mode, I'm not sure.
Someone had really torn the place up. If it had been LPD, the real LPD, they would have confiscated the entire stash. Instead, Izo's off-world weaponry was still there, but all the police-issue firepower was gone.
Oh.
A little light started to flicker in my brain. Guza was the one measuring me for the frame. He set up a black market network, moving surplus LPD weapons through Izo and the Green Pawn. Nothing wrong with a little graft, but when I started stirring the pot, the heat got too intense in the kitchen, and the sweat started coming. The picture was still a little blurry. Guza must have had some connection to Clovis and his group, even though he always claimed to have hated replicants. He wouldn't have helped out any skin jobs unless they had something really juicy to lord over him.
Oh, some ammo.
Nothing else there.
Sounds nice to me. Oh yeah, I didn't shoot anyone in this playthrough. People are gonna die. No retirement. We're gonna kill some replicants. Kill the skin jobs. Yeah, let's look at some of the evidence we have.
A little light started to flicker in my brain. Someone had really torn the place up. If it had been LP... Hell, why'd they kill Runsitter's animals?
I didn't want them to. But Father, he was so angry.
I'd seen chairs like this one before,
Scary
and not
chair.
just in my recurring dental nightmares.
The scary chair. I don't think there's anything to do here. Oh, there's something. The environment's background, this area, really, really cool. Every area, it's completely crazy. Look at this shit. Look at it. Let's go real quick. Oh yeah.
Attention all units, be on the lookout for Ray McCoy, last seen in the 4 sector. Subject is armed and extremely dangerous. Repeat, armed and extremely dangerous.
Scum-sucking skin jobs everywhere!
Ugh. Blech. Oh. Skin chops everywhere. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's you. Did you find the girl, Lucy?
I've met her, yes.
Really? Is she in custody? I'll be happy to come down to the station and identify her.
That won't be necessary.
All right. I just wanted to ask her why. Why she would do such a thing. My precious ones are gone. I cared for them. All of them.
Hey, Dylan, how's it going?
I wanted to ask you about the Tyrell subcontractors again. The ones down on DNA Row.
Detective, if I knew something, you can be sure I'd tell you.
I found an envelope in an apartment down in the Row. From your shop. Good chunk of chinion inside. You didn't lose an envelope, did you?
Huh. I don't think I want to talk to you anymore, Mr. McCoy.
Yeah, it was a lot of money. Enough maybe for a fake animal or two? Something big, even. Like a tiger. Bone marrow tests are getting cheaper every day. I'm thinking it'd be worth a little taxpayer money to check out those animals of yours.
Go away!
Listen up.
I have nothing more to say to you, Detective.
I don't think there's anything else. Oh, I had missed the
I've gotten
thing
all I can from that.
at the beginning of the game. There's a shell casing on the floor here. I always miss. Hey, it's there!
Big caliber, possibly off-world combat weaponry. Ballistics might give me a fix on it.
It is possible. There's a lot of people playing this because it's November 2019. But I was playing this last week. I'm almost finished, but after this I'm gonna play a full-on Blade Runner playthrough where we kill everyone. It's gonna be awesome. Did I go in there? Okay, let's go back in the sewers. I think there's nothing here. I'll show you. It's kind of weird. Yeah, this area. And I was running around like this and I found this little shit right there. Look at this. And it's completely disconnected from the rest. Look. Just this little spot here. Boop. Click on it, does nothing. And you can move around here, but this is blocked. don't know. I don't really remember that. Doesn't seem important. There's definitely cut stuff. This game was ambitious. Too much, maybe. Okay, this is our apartment. This is the police station. I cannot go there. The door is locked. I won't show you, it doesn't matter. It's locked. Trust me.
Your floor number, please.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
Hey, Kerbenog.
Where's Maggie? Where's my animal?
Step off, motherfucker. Ain't no Maggie here.
She was here last night when I left.
You got the wrong place, Jack.
Hey, man, I live here.
I don't know what you're speed loading, and I really don't care.
Wait a minute.
I got no problem icing you if that's what you want, Jack.
Take it.
Your floor number, please.
Apartments.
McCoy, 88F.
Destination locked.
Ah,
Strange.
Your floor number, please. Destination locked. Your floor number, please.
Yeah, this is Act 4.
Ground floor.
Yeah, you know exactly where I am. You know where I am. Take your time. What's this? Oh yeah. No. No. Sweet. No. A rat! Holy shit. That's a big bullet. Oh. Oh no, I didn't want to. No. Did I kill him? God damn it. You know what? I'm gonna reload. I don't want to kill anyone. There you go. The rats can die. Oh, maybe I should change ammo. I think this is how you change it. Doesn't say what it is. Unlimited supply. I'm gonna use these for now.
Hey, another one? Ain't you ever heard of private property?
Hey man, a complete unknown person is in my apartment right now, so... guy.
Hey, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Always chasing. That your name? Chaser? Got
Runner.
that big dumb
Blade Runner.
locks out the back of the sushi bar, remember?
Small world, ain't it?
Guess so. And again, I ain't the one standing in your living room.
No, you're not. Technically, it's not an apartment. Here, I don't know. Is there a debate about whether or not your character is a synth? Absolutely.
You said another one when I came down the elevator.
Not a lot of people. Artificials.
How'd you know they were replicants?
Are you kidding? I can spot a skin job at 100 paces in the dark.
Describe them to me.
Sure you don't got that drink?
Maybe later.
Well, there's the Japanese guy with the coat and the glasses.
Skinny guy, blonde hair, ponytail?
Yeah. And the guy with the muscles and the funny hair.
Funny.
Dreadlocks?
Right, I've seen him twice. And the two-headed guy, the fat man.
Holy shit, that's a lot of people.
Fat man? The one I was chasing from the sushi bar.
Nah, the other fat man.
Other
you know,
fat
in
man.
rough voice, always eating.
Always eating. That's like Kuza. They talk about the fact that you're a replicant a lot, but I don't think it ever makes it clear. I think it's a la Blade Runner. It's supposed to like take whatever you want out of it. This game is very much your own experience. You play as you want. Things will happen, and it's pretty random. Something will happen, some things will not happen, and then you finish the game, and that's it. Yeah, I don't want to. Why am I saving? Whatever. The fat
How
man.
many times you seen the fat man down here?
Bunch of times. Last time weren't that long ago.
What was he doing?
Could have left the guns like always.
Handguns? A blaster like mine?
Handguns, rifles, a whole arms full. Took him through that gate. Dumped him in the sewer. You're gone now. You sure you ain't got nothing to drink?
Can you describe him?
Yeah, rough guy. Barks out orders a lot. Everybody listens when he's around. A natural.
It would be very easy to talk to someone else, and you would be convinced that you were a replicant, and you were convinced that you were human. There's a lot of clues in every playthrough. I've always had a lot of clues that I'm a replicant, so it's whether you believe it or not. If you pick up none of the clues, you'll believe you're human. The next playthrough will be mostly that. I think will be a Blade Runner true and true.
Let me ask you something.
Cooked it be. Damn tasty.
Got to be damn tasty.
I'm talking to you here.
Hey, hello. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Let me ask you something.
Cooked it be. Damn tasty.
I'm talking to you here.
I don't know why the finger licking good is something that really strikes me, like I heard it a million times. The picture is really intriguing, but the picture, are you talking about the picture where you're on the moon bus? But that picture is fake, so you can't trust that picture. A lot of things you can't trust. You even dreamed that you're on Mars, so that dream is pretty clear. For me, I mean, it's like in the fucking movie. The dream pretty much tells it all. It's just a fucking dream. It's just a dream. The guy can dream of a freaking unicorn, and then another guy can do a unicorn origami. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Oh yeah, I had a Yeah, this little thing here, that's kind of a little puzzle. Oh no. Yeah. You can easily drop in there. That's a motherfucker, I remember that a lot. It's the worst part of the game. I'm not joking. Save scum time. Nope.
No, we tried that already. Look, we know that the adenine, thymine, and guanine cytosine sequences can be mutated in progress. Let's move on.
Hey, it's about time you showed up.
You know who I am?
Detective Ray McCoy. You're investigating Miraji's death.
And Eisendollars.
Among other things.
Having any luck?
You're Luther and Lance?
Hell of a smart cookie there.
Take your guns and your violence elsewhere. We've got important work to do.
Yeah, the first time I played this, and maybe even the second time, I did it so many times, and now I'm like, oh, I don't know that play. What the fuck? Replicants. I was just lucky there to do it the first time. I usually just fall. I think you can't have you and the rat on the plank at the same time. I think you can't run also on the plank. Something like that. So if you go on the plank, the rat runs at you, you shoot it, you die.
The reps that killed Marcus and Miraji, they'll be looking for you.
You're a little late, Detective. They've already found us.
So why are you still walking around?
Because we're all part of the same suit of cards, you know what I mean? Eldon makes mistakes just like any other human. The difference is the old bastard doesn't like to admit it. No, he covers them up, pretends they're human, gives them a job at his stinking corporation, and then when they actually produce original work, he boots them out on the street.
You're saying you're replicants?
We finally figured it out. Clovis helped us see the light.
He told you.
But that's ridiculous. Tyrell wouldn't design something like you. He wants perfection.
I told you we were a mistake.
Keep talking.
Clovis showed us our incept photos.
So what?
That's a pretty damn good argument, you gotta admit.
Photos can be doctored. It's not proof.
Clovis said you'd say that.
Well, a lot of stuff to talk about. Let's start at the top.
What are you doing down here?
Eldon shafted us, so now we're returning the favor. We promised Clovis we'd be finished with this by the time he got back, so if you don't mind.
Tyrell says the 4-year lifespan can't be extended.
Of course he's gonna say that, but he's wrong.
Very wrong.
We got the research right here that'll prove it.
Is it complete? Could you extend the life of a replicant right now?
Well, no. The 4-year limit is an integral part of every element of the replicant. Tyrell's dictate was that every body part would fail, and only the designers of each would know exactly how it worked.
Clovis has already unlocked the secret of the skin. That was Miraji.
Sebastian and Chu, they'd know about the central nervous system and the eyes. A lot of retrograde viruses were built into the eyes.
And Tyrell, he's got the basic DNA pattern information, but he won't just give it up.
Did you tell Clovis all this?
He didn't ask, he already knew. He knows all about you, too.
Oh yeah, that guy that's sleeping. You can bring him something to drink, and he'll talk to you more. I can't remember what he says. But...
Where's Clovis now?
Gone to have a little heart-to-heart with Eldon.
He'll kill Tyrell if he gets to him.
Isn't that just too bad?
I won't shed any tears. Tyrell is killing us all. 4 years isn't enough, is it?
If Clovis snaps his neck, it'll be merciful and quick. That's a hell of a lot more than we've been given.
Yeah, the voice also, we talked about the voice. I think it really means, everybody seems to think that it kind of means that he's a replicant. He's very non-emotional. Even by, next time I'll try by using this, and we'll see if that makes it, I don't think it'll make any difference. we'll finish with the Voinkov.
Clovis set me up, didn't he? And he used my boss to do it.
He's sharp, this one. No question.
Tell me what you know.
How about we trade? Our life for yours.
Keep talking.
Clovis has gone to see Eldon. But he might not make it. Still, the work will go on, with or without Clovis. Get us Tyrell's files, the rest of the DNA data, and we'll help you.
You want me to break into the Tyrell building for you? You're nuts.
Defective, yes. Nuts, no. You need us, McCoy. We can serve up Goose's carcass on a big, oversized platter.
What kind of deal did you have going with Runciter?
Don't talk to me about it. That was Lance's stupid deal.
We just wanted to make some extra cash on the side.
That probably had something to do with you guys getting fired.
I'm sure he wasn't too pleased.
Since Eldon's such a pain-in-the-ass control freak.
Did you meet Clovis through Runciter?
It was all just a coincidence.
I got a little test I want you to take.
You believe this clown? He wants to void Comfus.
Sorry, McCoy. Shoot us or leave us alone. Let's get back to work.
Okay.
Just a moment of your time, please.
I am sick and tired of people waving those things around.
Just give it up. You got no jurisdiction down here.
Oh yeah? We're dead.
Dump a copy of all the data in this directory to drive to.
I think that's another part of the DNA. DNA, Luther, Lance, Marcus, Sebastian. I'm missing a little part here. In the French version, Sebastian's voice is from the same actor, and the French version, I don't know if that's true. In the English version has a lot of voices. I am not sure about Sebastian. But I know that Rachel is voiced by Sean Young. The guy that does Tyrell, I think, is voiced by the right guy. I think it says so, like, right here. James Hong, the guy who said Chu, the eye guy, is the same actor. Leon is the same actor. A bunch of them except maybe not Sebastian. I'm not sure. But I know there's a bunch of them. That is the original actors. They did their best, and I'm surprised that they did their best for the French version because they surely didn't have to. Maybe they had access to the guy. Let's reload. I'm not gonna kill the guys.
I got a little text.
There you go. He just said he was a replicant.
Nothing.
Oh. No, I don't think you need to kill them. There's 3 doors here. What's in that green, yellow... Oh. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. Yeah, it was a big production indeed. It's Blade Runner, you can't fuck it up. It's big. And at the time it was big, like it was like having a certain renaissance in the late 90s. I can go back to Bradbury. This game would be a lot shorter if we found that staircase. That staircase? What staircase? Now we're talking about another guy. That's not me. You told me there was a guy that didn't found the staircase on the side. Here? Yeah, I knew this was there all along. Oh, this game is long because I talk a lot. And I fuck around a lot. And I try stuff and I reload and I just fuck around. That's the way I play games. I hope you like it. I'm gonna save again. Oh yeah. Oh, this imagery is awesome. Look at this shit. You can just click here, but I'll let you enjoy the view a little bit. This is below Tyrell. No, wait a minute, I'll save. Steel. Made me understand I like science fiction. Yeah, it is a science fiction movie. Not many are.
Hey, yo! Stop!
Like this. I knew this would happen. Oh yeah, just saying hangs out there. Like, I can't go back now, but if you don't press escape, you can stay there for hours. If I remember correctly. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Quick, I think? Yeah. Oh, didn't I? Yeah, whatever. No. Yeah, this. I don't know if you can run. Let's try it. Yeah, you can run. The end. Yeah, they should start the credit with the music. And it's just, the disc is just hanging there. Clearly, there was meant to be something here, I'm sure. What the fuck?
Well, hey, stop!
Hey, stop! Oh. I hope this was okay. So the Tyrell thing was right there. You open the door, the Tyrell's right there. Okay, everything is connected. Like, you're just beside the police station. Another block is around Consider Animal and DNA Row, and then the arcades. Let's deal with the guys.
I think I got what you wanted from Tyrell's office.
Check it out, bro. The little man with the big gun did good.
A bargain's a bargain. You said you'd give me Guza.
It's all right here. Your boss is a real piece of work, let me tell you. Almost as good as Tyrell. Take a look.
That probably had something to do with you guys getting fired. Guza had his fingers in as many rancid pies as possible. He was insatiable. He sold police equipment, ripped off criminals, and he even killed. And here were documents that proved it all. Depositions, photographs, video discs. It was the complete file on Guza, the dirty cop. Where'd you get this?
From Clovis. He told us to hold it for him. Come to think of it, I'm not sure you're supposed to see it. You want to give it back now?
Not a chance.
Let him have it. Clovis said he was finished with the policeman anyway.
Kick made the news today. Someone from France was denied Canadian citizenship for not having a proper grasp of the French language. From France. No, I did not congratulate. Congratulations on beating Lost Levels.
Stick around. I may not be finished with you. That sucks.
The person that knows exactly fine. Really? That sucks. I think he can just come in. Yeah, he can just come back in and take the thing. I wasn't sure about that. I thought I would have to kill them maybe.
Dump a copy of all the data in this directory to Drive D.
So I think, I hope that this is it. Yeah, we have all the DNA, and it really doesn't do anything, I think. I never really saw any point in all that, but it's cool. DNA. Cut stuff, I'm sure. Last level was way harder on Famicom Disc than the SNES All-Star version. It was a fun game with that last level and double jump. And the dumb jumps. Did we do everything we needed? What was up there? That was Tyrell, and that was... Oh yeah, their apartment. Okay. So they got fired or something, and they flew in the basement. I'm gonna get that drink for that guy. Yeah, this guy needs a drink. And here, there's... I won't go there. There's no need. There's a big... As soon as I saw this, when I was running around in the sewers, I was okay, I remember this place. The goose is joking. The Institute? What's the Institute? Tyrell? It's not the same thing. Goose is supposed to know his Blade Runner. Hey, I'm almost finished with the novel. It's like 5 pages left. I just couldn't finish because of the kids and I had to stream it all, so... Yeah, it's your fault. But yeah, I remember the ending being quite interesting and it stuck with me. But yeah, it's quite something, and it doesn't draw the same conclusion at all in the movie. Let me say that to you. Oops. No, I didn't want to... I went to the bookstore, didn't I? But of course they don't. Of course, it's not the latest Twilight or the latest young adult, no. And walked out. No, this is not where I want to go. The title of the novel is pretty silly. Why do Android dream of electric sheep? It's the original title. Blade Runner is this silly thing. When you read the novel and you think about what it implies and you watch the movie right after, or... I can only imagine somebody who's really, the novel is his thing and he would be ready to watch Blade Runner. Ew. I wouldn't have been a bit happy, by the way. Being a big fan of the book and watching the movie, I would not have liked the movie at all. Visually maybe, but the movie is quite dumb, in fact, when you really think about it. I don't want to get into it. It's kind of a spoilers for the book. Read the book. It's super easy. You read it like that. It's an easy read. I want to go back to... Wait, it's the same thing in English. No, this is not where I want to go. You're fucking me up. I'm all lost though, because of you. The girl that kicked the hornet's nest. No, that was not. It sounds weird in English also. It's just all the, not all, but a lot of the Philip K. Dick novels have weird titles. Like Total Recall is called I Can't Remember It for the Wholesale, or I can't remember it for the wholesale. I think is the name of the that is a dumb fucking title. Est-ce que les androïdes rêvent de moutons électriques? C'est ça? I think it sounds even better in French. You're weird. You don't like your own language. We talked about that. You Frenches are weird. No. I don't want to deal with you. Ow. Whoops. Yeah, I need to buy a drink here.
What's your strongest?
Purple?
Set it up to go.
What do you want, a to-go cup?
How about a flask?
Cost you extra. You get caught with an open container on the street, ain't my problem.
Ah, shut up.
It's for a friend.
Okay, I got the drink. Let's bring the drink to the homeless guy. That's the homeless guy, if I remember correctly, or if this all makes sense. It's the homeless guy from the beginning at the dumpster. Like, what the fuck? It's kind of weird because there seemed to be some cut stuff, but they kept the homeless guy. Which I think is completely optional because you can kill the guy, and I'm going to kill the bastard in my next playthrough. He's dead. He's here, right? I should have done something else. Because I need to call Guza instead of a meeting with him. Yeah, he's an easy thing to put in. Give flask. I can talk about the sewers now?
This is where you live?
You could call it that.
You know your way around down here?
You got anything to drink? My throat's awful dry.
You should have said that before, right? Doesn't make any sense. That doesn't say that.
You still thirsty, pal?
After.
Obligato, senor.
Stay with me for a minute, pal.
Direction, Fat Man Replicants. I don't know if we can talk about all these. Let's talk about the replicants.
You say this place is crawling with reps, and you're still hanging around?
Ain't too bad. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you.
Uh-huh. Let me ask you something.
Yeah. And I remember going back to get a drink. You can't do anything with that. At least I don't think. No, I want to ask. I'm gonna ask about the other things.
Let me ask you something.
Oh, really? What? Did I save instead of reload?
Let me ask you something.
What's that? Oh wow, fuck off. Did I save instead of loading?
Let me ask you
'Cause
something.
now it doesn't work anymore.
I'm not...
Fuck it. Fuck it. No. I remember going back and it doesn't. No. Now it might work because it's kind of glitched. Because I'll check if I have the booze. Maybe I saved instead of reloading.
Big caliber, possibly off-world...
Tyrell's dictate was that every body part...
What was he doing?
Collecting guts.
Gouza had his fingers in as many rancid pies as possible.
Maybe I saved instead of loading. I mean, the freaking button looks the same. It's the first time I fucked it up since the beginning, so it's not so bad. So yeah, I need a phone now, and there's one right here. I'm going to start Zelda 2. Yeah, it's a good game, but it's a little hard and grindy. I don't like it that much, just because of that. If I want to enjoy my Zelda 2, I'm gonna use save states. Fuck it. Save states, or I think I have something better. Last time I think I did use a Game Genie, because I have a Game Genie here. Oh shit! And I think I just put infinite lives, and that made it bearable. At least I didn't have to return to the. That's the whole thing. It's just returning to the beginning of the first, like at the beginning when you die. That's so annoying. For granting, I'll just play for 30 minutes while watching hockey.
Yeah.
Been messing with people's lives lately?
McCoy, where the hell you been? We've been looking all over for you.
Yeah? Am I wanted dead or alive?
You don't know what you are, kid.
You can sell that replicant shit to everybody else, but I ain't buying.
If you're so clean, let's put you on the machine. That'll decide once and for all.
I'm through listening, Gouza. Now it's your turn. I've been doing some investigating on my own. Came across some prime sources. You know what I'm talking about. Those little illegal weapons deals with Ezo. You were raking in the chinions, selling LPD wares to scumbags and reps. Oh yeah, the department's gonna eat it up when they hear just how deep that corruption goes.
That's a load of crap.
Let's hope for your sake Bryant and the brass feel that way when I lay this file on them. Otherwise it's a one-way ticket to the off-world penal colony, fat man.
What do you want, McCoy?
Remove the frame, clear my name, and get that guy out of my apartment. I want my life back.
I can't do that.
You better start finding a way, 'cause I got another call to make.
Okay. How do we work this out? We can't talk over the damn phone.
The sewers. I know you want to be comfortable, and I figure it's kind of like your second home down there. The bottom of the old elevator, there's a gate. Past it, there's a chamber. It's got a round platform.
Yeah, I know it.
How does he know that? We didn't even
Be
go
there,
there.
alone. You better hold up your end, or Bryant gets it all. Damn.
Yeah, but I wanted a genuine experience. I just didn't want to go back at the beginning, like when you game over. And you lose all your progress, so you'll have to do all that shit again. I don't know if Kerbanog is still there, but I'm playing the scummvm version, and the shooting range works way better. Now it looks like a shooting range. You have to be quick, and it's really, if you can die easily. It's not like one there and then disappears, and then sometimes there's 3 at the same time. It's really hectic. So I think there was a timing problem if you're playing on a computer. Like, it doesn't look like it because the game still works, but since the game uses real time, you might as well play the scummvm version, I think, playing it on an original computer back in the day, maybe. But even then, it seems that the game is dependent on your CPU, so who knows what the game was really meant to be played on and what it was tested on, if it was tested at all. Yeah, because games back then were less tested than now. Way less. Oh, I like the Zelda 2 music. What are you talking about? You suck. Everything sucks with you. This sucks, this game sucks. Oh shit, I should have saved before this. Whatever.
Did you get that asshole out of my apartment?
It's cleaner than when you left it.
My dog?
Yeah, your pooch is there too.
That everything I need to clear me?
I gotta tell you, kid, those inset photos look pretty real.
Let me guess. Clovis gave them to you.
It must seem pretty gullible, but he sounded on the level. He called you his brother. Said you came down in the moon bus with all of them. He said Tyrell was using you to get inside the LPD. You hadn't been on the job too long, so I thought, maybe.
You'd screw with my head? How convenient. You could satisfy your blackmailer and keep me from sniffing around your dirty work at the same time.
You're too smart for me, kid. Water under the bridge. You ready to talk trade?
Choice time? Yeah.
I got it all right here. Photos, files, discs, the works. It ain't a pretty sight.
You can't blame a guy for trying to better himself.
Trying is one thing. Ripping off speed loaders and selling the shit yourself? Farming out LPD weapons through black marketeers? Torching 2 pimps who wouldn't pay you off when you were working Vice?
Hey, those 2 had it coming.
How long did you think it could last?
It finally reaches the point where you don't even think about what happened yesterday. Only what's coming to you tomorrow. 20 years in the job, kid, and nobody was gonna touch me.
Helping reps also part of the job?
I was gonna whack them myself once the heat was off. Tie up those loose ends.
Once I was out of the way.
Clovis is still gonna come gunning for me, kid. You and Chris gotta take him down. Then my problems are over. Our problems are over. And we can all live happily ever after.
I don't know. A lot has changed. I don't know what I want anymore.
That's fine, kid. Just walk away. I knew you didn't have the cojones.
Hey, I got you where I want you, don't I?
Kid, I'm what they call a survivor. I've crawled through the sickest sludge of hell and lived to tell the tale. I'll be around long after they've forgotten that you were ever on the job.
Wouldn't bet on it.
But I'm tired, kid. I'm ready to turn over a new leaf. I swear to you, everything will be different if we just stick together and mop this thing up. Come on. What do you say?
That was a long speech.
I see we were right to follow him, Sadiq.
Looks that way, man.
Oh, I can save here. Yeah, choice. This is a place you can take a choice, but I already know what I'm gonna do.
You might as well give it up, Clovis. You and your people don't have a chance.
We stand a greater chance of success than you, Lieutenant.
McCoy and I were just talking about how to get you guys out of your jam. We came up with a plan. But you gotta show yourself first. We gotta do this in person.
And if I told you that Sadiq has a pulse rifle trained right at your heart?
Without me, you for sure ain't going nowhere.
Lieutenant, we have everything we need. And that doesn't include you.
Too bad we're becoming such good friends.
Whatever is born of mortal birth must be consumed with the earth. To rise from generation free. Then what have I to do with thee?
Killing you?
Kiss my ass!
Oh, did I wait too much? Oh, I waited too much. I wanted to hear what they had to say.
What shall we do with this detective? He's been so persistent, so industrious.
Oops.
You know what
That's
I
fine.
would do.
Perhaps you're right. It's over.
Yeah, when you do this, they automatically ate you. I don't know why. Oh, he just killed me. Yeah, I don't know why. It doesn't mean I hate them. I'm okay with them. I've always been okay with them. I didn't shoot any replicant. I'm always fine. But yeah, you really have to shoot.
You might as well. Who the hell do you think you're kidding, McCoy? You're gonna fry!
Shut up. There you go.
The hunter. He do us a favor,
Yeah, I
man.
could have shot that guy.
Bad, that's a traitor.
Brother, you've killed a human. There's no going back now. Come out and show yourself. First things first. You must decide where you belong, brother. Stop calling me that! You've wasted much precious time already. No more choices, Ray McCoy. Meet us at the moon bus. Together we will face the tigers that wait in the night's forest.
Ooh, tigers. Goose dead. You know what? I'm gonna reload this. To Goose meeting. Load. Goose dead. I can pick up the briefcase. Yeah, but it's kind of weird. I don't understand that, and it always bugged me, even back then. I remember clearly this when I came in here off stream when I was running around the sewer just to get my bearings. I went to that place and I was like, oh yeah, this fucking place, and I made that face. I assure you. I was like, fuck that place, because it always bugged me. I never wanted to kill the guy. I always wanted to be with them, but just kill him and okay. I just don't want. The scene should have been like, Ray, if you want to be with us, you need to kill Guza. Now it's super clear, clean cut. You kill Guza, you're with them. You don't kill him, you're not with them. That's it. That's all. But even then, it doesn't really matter. If you've killed replicants before, Clovis doesn't want anything to do with you.
Let me ask you something. I'm
we'll see all about that. Because what I'm doing now is a good playthrough where I'm not killing anyone, no replicants, not even humans, I guess. Well, that's fucking Guza just died. If I could have, I wouldn't have killed that guy. But then we're gonna do a full evil playthrough, like kill everyone, even the humans. That homeless guy is dead. And if I have to reload, I'll just reload, but yeah. I'll try to VK someone. If he runs away, I'm gonna kill him. And I know sometimes they're humans, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Doesn't like all the game they're like, you kill a human, it's game over, man, game over. No, you can kill a bunch of humans. I can kill a bunch of cops in there. in the streets and it doesn't do anything. It really seems like a lot of stuff was cut, but it doesn't show too much. But definitely. It might have been a fifth CD. Yeah, maybe if you kill that Zubin, the first one, and after you're like super cool with them, maybe. But I remember doing a couple of playthroughs when I was young. It's like 20 years ago. Because I'm pretty sure that even when I played this game, the shooting range was pretty slow and made no sense really. Last time I played, it was quite cool. It was fun to play the shooting range. It was never fun. Because I played this game like about 3 years. Like I bought it about 3 years after it came out. And I'm sure I had a fucking bomb back then. Like my computer was a crazy PC. I was always into graphics and new stuff. So I'm sure it didn't run this game as it should been. And I know that you think that it should go faster, but no, timing issues are weird and it could go slower. Anyways. Yeah, I think that's it for this day. We just need to go back home, which is here? We're almost done. We're almost done. Maybe I should try to go there next day, if I can. I should be able to. I should have said before.
Tough day, McCoy.
You could say that.
Steele is looking for you, and Bryant. You've been keeping the whole department hopping, you and Guza.
I know. You looking for me too, Gaff?
Looking, not killing. I'm in a good mood today.
Have you ever killed someone?
You know you got some interesting neighbors, McCoy.
Yeah, well, I've been too busy to visit lately.
You gonna turn yourself in?
I'm thinking about it.
Think hard.
I'm thinking
You
about
killed
it.
anyone yet? It's like I said before. You retire a human, your career is over.
Oh.
Your life too, maybe.
But hey,
But we don't live forever, do we?
that's not the... That's not the line. You should say you won't live. But who does? Oh, it's a point stuff. It's just points. Yeah, I think I can go to the police station before going to my apartment since I have the briefcase. I remember something about this. Oh.
So I say, well, you should have voted for him then.
Very good. Very funny, yes. Governor, let's get down to business. At last estimate, 5 billion tons of kipple surround this city. Eventually, it's going to have to be cleared away.
Elgin, we've got specials to do that job.
But the attrition rate is enormous. No. There's only one way it can be accomplished. My way.
Unfortunately, your way is illegal.
For the moment, yes. But laws can be changed. And if replicants were allowed to work on Earth, imagine what your legacy would be. Governor Maurice Colvig, the national hero who eliminated toxic debris. Even your opponents will vote for you.
How can you possibly guarantee that no tragedies will occur?
It's a very simple solution to an old design challenge. Give them jobs on Earth, and they will never desire a different life.
That is a lie.
Who's there?
It's one of my children, I think, and a very resourceful one at that. Why don't you show yourself?
With pleasure.
Call security.
Who is this man?
I'd like to ask the same question.
One more word from him, and he'll be dead.
I will not be spoken to.
You're certainly a man of your word.
I want all the data you have on replicant DNA structures, the mutation studies, everything.
Why don't you just take a seat? We'll have a little talk.
I don't have time for talk.
I wish I could help you, I really do. But the data is useless. The 4-year lifespan is unalterable.
My friends, my family, dying before my very eyes, and all you can say is, there is no hope.
Time is precious, my son, and you have been keeping yours well.
And when night comes, I'll go to place fit for woe, walking along the darkened valley with silent melancholy.
I would prefer him alive if possible.
You're dumb, Tyrell. You can die.
Not exactly the conclusion I had in mind. Have you stationed guards in the mezzanine?
Yes, sir, but, I mean, after that fall...
Oh, don't be a fool, he's not dead yet. His time hasn't come.
Oh, you know
They
that?
didn't even put me on the machine.
Oh.
The evidence Guza coughed up was all I'd needed to convince them I wasn't a rep. Bryant chewed me out for letting the reps kill him, but after getting a look at Guza's long career of corruption, he knew I'd done the department a favor.
Oh, God. No.
Okay. So Maggie's dead, and yeah, they didn't put me on the machine, so they know that I'm human, but you could be a replicant. Yeah, they never put you on the machine, so you never know. It's not important.
She'd been shot once in the head. At least she died fast. She'd been shot once in the head.
That's awesome.
It wasn't any mystery, and if I'd gotten home a few minutes earlier, it would have been me down there on the killing floor. No, it was a message, plain and simple. Crystal was giving me one last chance to disappear, but now I had a little message of my own to deliver.
Hey, Zero, how are you doing? The staff did not quite Harrison Ford. Yeah, it's not supposed to be Harrison Ford. You're a different character. But yeah, most of them are the same voice actor as the movie. Some of them are not. I'm not gonna check Internet Movie Database. Just open up Internet Movie Database. Do your cross-checking yourself. I know that Sean Young is voiced, is in this game, but that's the other ones I don't know. Leon also. There's a couple of others. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, let's censor that fucking phone. I can't remember the dog if it can be.
I see you survived.
No thanks to you.
Don't you think you'd already be dead if that's what I so desired?
Talking like a god, Clovis. Isn't that a little over the top, even for you?
Prometheus was chained to a rock and vultures pecked at his liver. I haven't quite had to suffer such ordeals, literally speaking, of course.
Well, there's still time.
I'm calling to apologize, brother. I should have never recruited Guza against you. I just had to make sure that you weren't going to betray us.
Guza probably thought that he recruited you.
To be honest, we had a sort of a business relationship where our different interests converged, but he was never to be trusted. Unlike you.
I appreciate that.
Is something the matter, brother?
My dog's been murdered.
And does that not whet your thirst for vengeance? Come back home to us. We'll demand justice and receive it.
How do I know who I really am?
Guza must have programmed you as an experiment to see if you could really act as one of them. He wiped out all your memories of our time together. As soldiers during the Phobos Wars, the Battle of the Gemini, firefights on the top of Olympus Mons.
I don't remember.
But if you dig real deep and feel, you'll know what's real. It's a passage to freedom, McCoy. To your destiny. An underground railroad to carry you from bondage. We'll be waiting.
There you go. Don't tell us everything, Kerbenog. I know these things, and we're gonna play them, so I don't want everybody to know what's gonna happen. Okay, let's go here. So yeah, I'm kind of sad because that phone could have been Lucy or Dectora. I had Dectora once, but I never got Lucy, and yeah.
Aujourd'hui, c'est petit.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I clicking on this? No.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on with
Your
our
floor
lives.
number, please.
Apartments, ground floor, ground floor.
So we need to go to the Kipple. Or maybe that's the place. Yeah, maybe that's the place I was kind of blocked from. Ah, is there that green stuff again? Oh, maybe I can click on it now. Is that the exit? No, that's the exit. Can't click on it. Where do I come from? Oh, whatever. We're going forward. I can't remember. The dog is a thing that I can't remember in all the randomness of this game. What? Here, it's here you needed to click. Oh, this is a bomb, I think.
I knew a trap when I saw one. This was Sadiq's work for sure. Nothing else there. Nothing else there.
You almost got away with it, Slim. And I expected so much more from you.
Why'd you have to kill her?
Who? The mutt? The artificial pet of a replicant? What'd you think I'd do?
Show some mercy?
Well, I guess that's why you're there, and I'm here. Now, why don't you explain to me what you're doing out here, Slim? Maybe you can ease my suspicious mind.
I'm just checking it out.
Just doing a little sightseeing?
That's right.
Right. And not 50 yards from your pal Clovis and the moon bus you hijacked. You're not convincing me too good, Slim.
You gonna shoot me down right here?
It's as good a place as any. Maybe you want to go in the machine now? See if you can answer this question.
She's dead. You have the enemy version of her. Oh, you can have a version where she's okay.
What a waste.
She's fine with me. I always thought she was violent against you when you're with the guys. You can come here and she'll be like, "Hey, sorry I killed your dog, but can we be friends?" What? I can't remember. I saw it, but I wasn't like paying super attention. It's usually one or two lines that difference. What did she do? spoil. Yeah, you mean next time I might have that other version? I'll have the enemy version when I'll be a Super Blade Runner? No, I don't think I'll ever get that version. Not in these playthroughs. Yeah, just tell me. It was now or never. What's going on? I float. I'm floating! Yeah, but if you don't kill Guza, these guys will hate you, no? That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's you get the version of her because of the things I did. She hates me because I'm not a rep killer.
Brother man, wondering when you make it out here.
And
took a little while to realize where I belonged.
The maker built you right.
What about you, Sadiq? Aren't you a killer?
My woman, she be killed by a blade runner. Revenge all I got left. So yeah, I be a killer now.
I understand.
Truth be told, killing don't help much.
The moon bus up and running yet?
All it needs is fuel. Clovis wants to see you. Bring you back into family. I say, he prove himself, welcome back. One happy family.
One happy
Got
family.
To be something around here, man. Old reactor cores. Anything still gotta glow. The generator, it take almost anything.
Anything. Sadik is his name. Yeah, what happens if here I decide to kill them all?
I've been expecting you.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that because I want to do it now. I'll save there and we'll reload it. I thought he would at least shoot me.
You got a protective suit or something? If I handle any radioactive waste, I'm liable to melt.
You don't need no suit, man. Your skin, it be plenty good enough. The maker built you right.
Yeah, so yeah, it's clearly replicants, at least in my playthrough, or as replicants in Pad.
You got a protective suit or something? If I
You find me something for the end?
Yeah, I need to...
Not yet.
Keep looking.
Relax.
You said yourself Clovis wants to see me.
You're not getting by me till I be
Okay. I can't even remember that. I don't even remember picking up stuff. Is it this? What do I need to pick up? Maybe it's in this part. Or maybe it's that thing. I don't know. Here?
Nothing else there.
Yeah, this is activated if you're their enemy, if you kill Guza. If you don't kill Guza.
Nothing else there.
I could get a bunch of bullets before dying. Yeah, last time I was just standing there. Oh. Yeah, this and this. Oh, okay. Oh my god, will I have to calm all the place? Ah, shit. Yeah. I'm gonna do it quick though. I'm gonna choose this one. I'm gonna skip most of the game, I think.
You got a protective suit or if I hand
the makeup.
Protective suit. Why can't I remember this? I did this before.
Hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hey, thanks for the follow. The next hero. What the fuck's going on? Let's come back here. Ah, was that the thing? Where can I go back here? When I came here, I didn't know how to go back. Where's the exit? I appeared here. I appeared here, but... No, this is the same. I die quickly with the rats, though. The rats touches me, I think I die. Yeah, what's the deal here? I can't go back? Okay, so maybe... Okay, so maybe I can't go back. No, he doesn't want to. You can't remember either? What? Is this a new thing in my playthrough? You want something for the engine. He says, I need something that's glowing from the kibble or something. I don't remember that at all. I was about to ask you. Do you remember this? What's this? It looks like a corpse. Oh! Ah, I think this is it. Ah, yeah. Okay, that's it. Yeah, back then I must have like done this and found it pretty easily. Oh.
You for real, I'm thinking. Going. You see Clovis. He not got too much time.
Oh. He said I need an engine core. To go into radioactive stuff and find it. And then you said, I can't go, I need a suit. No, your skin is enough. See Clovis.
Welcome, brother. We have very little time. I spoke to Sadiq. He's installing the power source right now. Excellent. And do you have something for me?
No.
Not the talkative type. Not the talkative type.
Interesting.
Not the talkative type. DNA information?
We have some of it.
I hope it's enough.
It will have to be.
I've got questions of my own.
No doubt, but answers will take time, and time is precious to all of us.
It's true then. We've only got 4 years.
Yes. Of course, I could be hit by lightning tomorrow, but with the information Tyrell gave you... Who knows, brother? It may just be enough to make a difference. He's a hunter no more. He has come home. It's time to go, my friend.
Where are we going?
To the heavens, brother. To fulfill our destinies off-world.
Zubin. The first one. Yeah, I think the first one you can kill him and it's okay. The game gives you a chance. This was Blade Runner. I'm gonna reload and try another just quickly, and then I'm gonna take a break and we'll come back and I'll be Blade Runner who kills it. I'll try to kill Runsitter, I'll try to kill everyone, I'm telling you. We'll know who's human and who's not. And I think I didn't get a call from neither Lucy or Dectora, because Dectora was clearly a human because she wasn't there, and I think Lucy was also human. I'm pretty sure Lucy was human. For some reason, but she was sticking with them because of the DNA information. Maybe it might help her sickness. Because she was only sick. It doesn't make sense that she's sick and she has 4 years to live. Yeah, but I'll just reload. Yeah, I'll just replay the whole game anyway, so... Yeah, I know. I think I am in a position now I could get pretty much all the endings. Not all the endings. Because like I said, you need to get a call from Lucy or Dectora to get out of the city with them. And that I think is the best ending, but it's very difficult to get because it seems to be random. I only got it once and it was the Dectora. It's the same ending like back then in 2000 when I had played like about... Maybe I finished it 3 times, something. Maybe I didn't play it completely because I could just reload like they Act 4 or Act 3 and do things differently. Anyways, I could get almost all the endings except the one where you go out with Lucy. But I watched it online and it's the same as when you go out with Dectora. It's Lucy in the car with you. And also in... it's weird because it cuts off there. The text was too long, it kind of cut off. Anyway. RX text. Just got here in time to hear the end music. Yes. But I'll be replaying this game in like 5 minutes. I'll be taking a little break, come back and we'll relaunch this. But yeah, we'll do pure Blade Runner playthrough while I try to kill everyone. Character models. Oh, Sean Young, James. Character models. Sean Young, really? Really? She did character modeling. Shouldn't have to do that? What? Her model doesn't even look like her. It's like a cheap 3D rendering. Yeah, exactly. Awesome. I'm night shift, so I don't often get to watch people stream at this hour, but this week, imagine. William Sanderson. Who's William Sanderson? Do androids dream of electric sheep? Sebastian. Okay, William Sanderson is the original... Oh, what, he does the voice in French also? Is he your French guy? Okay, so... Yeah, I think I'll reload... I can reload this. Kill this guy. Go in there.
I've been expecting you.
Oh, and by the way, I'm sure 99% that I'm in none of my playthroughs I had an ending like I had right there, where they literally told you you're a replicant. That was really clear. It was clear. It was like, I am with you. We really have, like, you. Oh no, we really have 4 years to live. Blah 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 blah. I don't remember that. So I don't think it's. Maybe it's random. Maybe it's because of the number of clues that you pick up. I don't know. So can I just kill him? Yeah, he's dead.
What a waste.
Is it over?
I see Steele didn't make it.
I could have used you about 10 minutes ago.
You didn't need any help, McCoy.
I thought it was all over when Steele showed up.
I saw the corpse back there.
I never thought she'd turn out to be a rep sympathizer.
People are unpredictable.
Eh?
Chief Bryant wants to talk to you. He says you're really ready now.
It never ends, does it?
You're a real Blade Runner now. Full retirement bonuses and everything. You've done a man's job, sir.
How come I don't feel good about it?
Who knows? Buy yourself another animal, maybe. A real one, not a Tyrell fake.
She wasn't fake.
Whatever you want to believe, McCoy.
I like this ending, but there's no, yeah, there's a little cutscene there. But this is my preferred ending, really. I just remembered it, but yeah, this is my preferred ending. It's the dark ending. It's the you fucked up ending. It's the you don't want to believe ending. What's not decided from the beginning? Yeah, so what did he say? He said, what? He was accusing Steele of being a rep sympathizer? That's so much bullshit. That's fucking evil. It's not decided from the beginning if you're a replicant. Yeah, I read a lot of stuff, but nothing seems to be clear, so I think that it's just... If you pick up a lot of clues at the end, you add the line. I think there's a couple of different lines there. That's my assumption. Saving. Yeah, so I'm gonna reload the whole game. New game. How could you do a new game? Yeah, new game, medium. Could do hard. I don't know. We'll do medium. But before doing medium, I'll do a little break. Or what I'll do is, can I do this? Yeah, I think I'll run the intro and I'll do my break during the intro, and then we'll pick up there. No, I'm restarting the game from the beginning, and I'll play a full-on evil playthrough. I need to remember to put this. I'll put this on immediately. Yellow, red. What's the difference with the colors? Reloading the whole thing. It's gonna be a completely different playthrough. Some people will be replicants, some people will not. In this playthrough, not many people were. Like, Izo wasn't, Dectora wasn't, and Gordo wasn't. Those are, I think those are the three that can or cannot be. Maybe Lucy in there, but Lucy always goes out on the ship, that I know, unless she goes out with you. But I think she only goes out with you if she's a replicant. But like Dectora, the only person, and that's the thing I read, the only person that are always replicant, Clovis, Sadik, Zubin. I thought Zubin could be human, but I read that he can't. Maybe it's wrong, but I don't know. So, yeah. Lucy can die. Oh yeah, you can just shoot her. You can just kill her. I will kill her in this playthrough, I'm sorry. She will die. Unless she's human. We'll know. Because if you kill a human, I think it's just game over. There's a couple of exceptions, but most of the time, if you fuck up and you don't do the void conf, you just shoot the guy. Like, I'll do the whole thing, but if I'm not sure, I'll just shoot them, and we'll see. We'll see what we do. We'll see. Okay, so we'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm just gonna shoot the intro for you, and yeah. No, it's not good if I do this. Yeah, this is okay. Okay.
I'm leaving now.
Lucy, my sweet.
I cleaned out the tiger cage and sorted all the meal bins. So, if it's all right, it's my turn to fix dinner.
Haven't you forgotten something, little one? Just one little thing.
Mr. Runser, please.
It's been a very long day.
I don't want to.
Now, Lucy, I thought we'd settled this last week. Don't let's forget who pays your salary. We're closed. Come back tomorrow. Wait! I haven't finished with you. I told you we're closed.
We're not here to buy, little man. We've come to sell.
You can't possibly have anything to interest me. These are extremely rare animals of the highest quality.
What a coincidence. So am I. That is the price for humility.
Oh, please, don't.
And what else might we interest you in today, sir? Perhaps some virtue?
Not my animals, please. I'm begging you.
But what of honor, little man? At what price? Honor.
Oh my God, no! That tiger is the rarest specimen ever seen.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright. The forest of the night.
BR 61661, report to precinct headquarters, code 3. Repeat, code 3.
I was just finishing up my 12 out on patrol when I got the call. Welcome relief, considering that the most action I'd seen all night was a schizoid grandmother doing the shimmy in her underwear in the 2nd sector.
BR 61661, report to division headquarters, code 3. Repeat, code 3.
Last time I had a 3 was when some hooker vomited Thunderbird on Bryant's desk, and yours truly led the cleanup crew. Year and a half on the job, it was still the dirtiest work I'd seen. Where's Captain Bryant?
Took a sick day. Got himself a heinous case of ptomaine poisoning. He asked me personally to run the unit in his absence.
Gouza was one of the old-time guys who took their knocks in the streets. He had a friendly way about him, but you didn't want to turn your back on him if you were less than a friend.
Hope you've been enjoying your leisure time, kid, because it's time to take that thumb out of your ass.
Hallelujah.
Don't get too excited. The other Blade Runners are all jammed up. Holden's sucking dinner through a straw. Gaff's working the Tyrell break-in, and Steele's working special undercover. Looks like you got this one by default.
You really know how to make a girl feel wanted.
Animal murder done at Runsiter Zoological. Probably just be a schizoid glitz, but we got the call. Old man Runsiter lost something like 1 billion chinions worth.
10 to 1, this ain't a job for Rep Detect.
You got something better to do? Perfect your French cooking, maybe?
Slumming tonight, Slim?
I thought you were on special assignment.
Wasn't too damn special after I had the suckers out.
What happened?
Couple of 4s were masquerading as fibroplast insulators down at Kaiser. I dressed up like a nurse. They never had a chance.
I'll bet. You put them on the machine?
Hell no. There's a beautiful little thing in here called the magic, and it ain't ever been wrong. You develop it, you got a brilliant career ahead of you.
I'm working on it.
What's Gouza got you doing tonight?
AM at Runsiter's.
Animal murder. Oh, those skin jobs got no respect for anything that truly lives and breathes. And that goddamn Eldon Tyrell ought to be zipped into a body bag and flushed into deep space.
Get rid of him, we'd be out of a job.
I think we're all overdue for a little off-world paid vacation. You can stop staring at my ass now.
You got eyes in the back of your head?
All you gotta do is ask, Slim.
Animal sales was a profitable and prestigious business since most real animals had died out after the Terran War. There were plenty of electric ones, though, powered by rechargeable batteries. No self-respecting was frauds.
Whoops. Okay, we're back. The French version, she doesn't call him Slim. She calls him Sweat. And that other quote you said, like the end of the end quote, pretty much the end quote of Blade Runner. Last thing you hear of Gaff saying, like, he doesn't say we all die. Joli cœur. Hey, joli cœur, arrête de me regarder les foufounes. Start 2. I'm gonna save a little less now that I know what I'm doing.
Find something?
Piece of chrome.
From a car?
No, I think it's horse chrome. Bag it and tag it. What do you know?
About 30 counts of animal. The shop's been thrashed. You ought to see this tiger cub they got in there. It's a goddamn tragedy.
How's old man Runsiter hold?
State of shock. He's been moaning and complaining about his world.
You'd feel the same way if they were your animals. How many?
At least 2. Bloody footprints.
Must be a delightful...
I'm gonna skip a little bit. You have the subtitles, but...
Find anything else?
Zilcho. Row actions inside.
The real interesting
Abstract
stuff
art.
I'm not gonna skip.
All over the walls and...
I never did Find anything...
Zilcho.
Find anything... Canvass the area.
I'm on it.
Find anything else?
Zil...
Scratches and paint flecks, and I
It's
knew what they
for
meant.
fun.
Unless the city had bought a jet black fire truck, somebody had a big fat trap.
Why wouldn't say
Interesting.
Of course she doesn't.
Nothing even remote. I was gonna...
I just added that. I wanted to spice it up. Hey, stop
Judging
skipping!
from the distance between the prints,
Dude,
I was
it's
looking
the
for
second
2
time
very
I play in
big
like
men.
a week.
One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more
All you have
controlled,
to do is
graceful
ask
even.
Slim.
Quite a pair.
It's not my fault you didn't look at the VODs. No, I'm gonna skip, sorry dude. Like I said, I'm gonna
McCoy, LPD.
not skip the interesting
I'm
stuff.
absolutely certain Lucy Devlin was involved in this heinous act. She's the young girl who works for me.
Okay.
She's responsible for all this mayhem?
No, of course not. It was 2 men acting in concert with her, obviously.
Obviously. What'd they look like?
Big and scary and absolutely malevolent. I'm ruined. Totally ruined.
Tell me about this Lucy.
There's not a lot I can tell you. She's only worked for me for about a month. She's about 14 years old with pink hair.
How'd you find her?
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's, and he's a very...
You treat her well?
As well as any young tot should.
She got a desk? Or someplace where she worked?
She used to eat over there.
If I can read it, you can read it.
You got any discs from that
Come
camera?
on, guys.
It's irrelevant. Those murderers also destroyed the camera. Thousands of Jinyens worth.
Maybe it photographed them before they shot it out.
Give me that. Oh, he has to go around. Sometimes that happens. Hey, Skatsky.
I
Maybe she had a
believe
wig or
this
so this
is the
kid's.
disc from last night.
Peachy.
And this guy has a Blade Runner right now. What the fuck?
Big caliber, possibly off-world combat weaponry. Ballistics might give me...
All my animals.
See if you can...
Yes. Here you are.
Can you think of anything?
First I thought they wanted, then I thought they wanted to steal my and execute.
Could they have been replicants?
Who else would be capable of...
You ever do any business with...
I resent that.
Just wonder.
Officer. Last May, I personally sold Governor Colvig an exquisite... I have been a guest at his house on... Do I look like I need to carry...
So, if we do the bone marrow in these animals, there won't be any surprises.
Don't you have anything better to do with the taxpayers' money than perform superfluous autopsies?
Do you know anybody who works at Tyrell Corporation?
A couple of genetic designers are old friends of mine.
Oh, Lord.
Such as?
Well, you know how tight security is there. It would be a betrayal of trust to mention names.
I assume you're talking about some of those fruitcakes on DNA Roof.
That's a horrible thing to say about people, Detective.
Sorry.
My last playthrough must have been like 6, 7,
ruined.
8 hours.
Totally ruined.
I didn't remember that much, especially in the like Act 2, 3. Act 1 I remembered more. Act 2 and 3 it was fuzzy. Act 4 I remembered way more, and Act 5 it takes like 20 minutes.
Stick around. I may not be...
This is no speedrun, and I keep talking and I'm fucking around. All my playthroughs are usually way longer than what you'll expect on your playthrough.
Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself.
I am using scummvm, Big Bad Bob.
A toy dog. A candy bar.
Yuck.
Well, candy bar. I think that's it.
Stick around. It didn't add up. Animal murders, the lack of any theft, the small animals alone were worth a good chunk of change on the street. It seemed more like an act of vengeance.
I already checked for a crowbar, some kind of tool. No luck, but it looks like we've got some latents.
Make sure the lab boys run them through the mainframe, human and rep. I've gotten all like... Find anything else out here?
This woman says she saw that kid who worked for Runciter hanging around with a big fat guy last week.
Find anything else?
This guy lives across the street. Says he heard a crash, looked out his window and saw a black sedan speeding away from the scene.
Find anything else?
Zilcho. Row actions in.
Okay. Really hearing a lot of and I don't know if you noticed, but the map here is like zoomed in, and we're gonna zoom out because the Tyrell building is way up here. So after this, should we go to the police station? Would be the most efficient. Oh, let's go there. The subtitles give it away, by the way, and there's no subtitles in this game, so if you see someone playing this with subtitles, it is, of course, the scummvm version. And I would now that I've played the normal game without scummvm all the times that I play this game, except now, and I would highly recommend anyone to use scummvm to play this game. Even though, yes, I know you can play it natively, but trust me,
Lockup.
the game works better with
Laboratory.
scummvm.
Roof. Laboratory.
Got anything new for me, Dino?
I was wondering when you'd show your mug around here, McCoy. The shell casings from Runciter should be in the Museum of Military History.
How's that?
They're from an Ender rifle. It's standard issue off-world military hardware. Heavy caliber. That puppy can punch right through a tank.
What can I conclude from that?
Whoever used this piece didn't just walk into their local sporting goods store and buy it. Those babies are collectibles, and they ain't cheap.
Anything else?
We got the animal corpses from Runciter's, but there wasn't a whole lot to work with.
Bone marrow?
About 50% were real, the rest were fakes.
So, Runciter was ripping his customers off.
State-of-the-art fakes. Miles beyond the crap you see on Anamoid Row.
The kind that comes from legit manufacturers?
They're the ones that usually produce the quality.
What about the wounds?
Most of them were shot point blank, but we're looking at some others. Sloppy cuts with a knife, like the perp was really pissed off at something.
Butcher knife?
Could be, but who cuts meat anymore?
Nice bunch of reps I'm tailing. Hope you're not pulling a meat cleaver out of my back next week. Anything else?
That black paint you found on the fire hydrant? It's from a ground car.
You sure?
The angle of impact was almost head-on. And there ain't too many spinner drivers klutzy enough to smack a street-level hydrant in VTOL mode.
I heard your wife got her license back.
You're a real funny guy, McCoy.
Anything else?
That piece of chrome you found outside of Runciter's is from a 1995 Pontiac.
Nice set of wheels.
It's okay, not what I call a classic.
Anything else?
Zip man.
Anything else?
Zip man.
The Tyrell Corporation today recalled the last 4 functioning entertainment model Nexus 5 replicants from Off-World Service. Dr. Eldon Tyrell, speaking at a shareholders meeting, denied allegations that the model was defective and possibly dangerous.
The simple fact is that the model wasn't performing its designated function. There was one isolated incident of violence a couple of years ago, but the individual unit in question was immediately retired from service. No, the problem is far from anything sinister. The entertainment model just isn't funny.
No. Let's analyze the photos.
Scanning video disc. 2 enhanceable images found. Adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database. Runciter crime scene.
Okay. Start with this. I think I can
Hello there, Lucy. Give me a hard copy of that.
check her ankles. Yeah.
It's some kind of insect. Give me a hard copy of that. A sushi menu from Howie Lee's. Give me a hard copy of that.
I think that's the only thing you really need. And I think that's it. There's nothing here, right? Yeah, you need an installer just to install it. And usually it works, but I don't have Windows 10, so I don't know. But on Windows 7 I know it works like well. There's no real, doesn't seem like there's any problem, but I'm gonna show you in a couple of seconds.
Runciter crime scene.
You.
He looks familiar. Give me a hard copy of that.
It's like I could zoom on this, right? I can't. Oh. Zoom? I think check the boots.
Muddy boots. Guess he's from out of town. Give me a hard copy of that. Local license plate. Give me a hard copy of that. A black ground car. Looks like it's been around the block a few times. Give me a hard copy of that.
I think that's it. I think that's it. We have enough anyway.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database.
That sounds so much like the
Clue
voice
database transfer complete.
in MechWarrior Mercenaries in the menus. It's very specific, but...
Uploading
Oh, no.
Clue.
Okay, let's check our clues. There's a suspect, some candy, car
Howie
color,
Lee's in China.
This woman says she's this guy. I already checked for a crumb.
It's some judging from the
Most of them, the shell casings from Runcer to...
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men. Just
see,
muddy
about 30 counts of animal
scratches and...
She came to me with a reference from... I'm absolutely certain Lucy Devlin was involved. There's not a lot I can...
Big...
And that's it. Okay. Go back out. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the shooting range.
Well, if it ain't Ray McCoy, Bryant finally let you play with the big boys.
My clearance come through?
You bet. You
don't leave home without.
Steele's been running the maze every other day for 2 weeks, and the targets are...
I thought Gouza was going to requisition some new ones.
I ain't seen him down here in a month. Guess he's been busy.
Poor guy. I bet he gets all tuckered out from pushing the...
And don't sell him short, McCoy. I remember when we worked mice together. He poured acetone on 2 pimps that get...
Peachy.
That's not like plot related, so I'm gonna skip like the fluff text, the stuff that is not really important to the plot. That's for sure. Okay, so I think I can just run in there.
Hit the lock, Jack.
I guess
I'm gonna reload because I don't want to stay there. It takes too long. It takes about like 5 to 7 minutes.
Innocents.
So
Confirm target as hostile.
You have to shoot people with blue guns, not red things. It's weird. The blue. You need blue. Like this. Like look at this. Look at this shit. This is way different. Right? It's not like this if you just play the game. There's not so many people. That's okay. This guy, you don't shoot him. He doesn't have a gun. Like this is a baby. As soon as you see some blue, you need to shoot him. But yeah, this go way. Look at this shit. Yeah, it's. And every time that I play this game, you come in there and there's one guy, and there's another guy, and there's another and it takes an hour. It's super long. This goes a little faster. Well, I'd say about twice as fast, if not more. But yeah, it's more interesting. It's almost fun. Almost.
You keeping busy, pal?
Nah, the place has been pretty quiet the last couple of days.
That's it? Okay, that's it. I don't know.
Lucky Strikes. Crystal's brand. I knew she was spending a lot of... even though she'd already gotten...
Perfect. It was crazy difference. No. And the first time I played this game, I was like, what's the point of this thing? But now, yeah, I can see somebody just try to get a better score. Because you get shot at. Like, it's difficult now to not get shot at.
Mainframe, and shooting range. Ground floor.
He said Gouza wasn't there for a month. Fuck.
Bryant go on permanent leave and you get full use of the office, Lieutenant?
You know the procedure. Dump it all in the mainframe upstairs and I'll read it later.
You got it.
You don't give a shit.
Sorry to bother you, Lieutenant. I was just checking in.
We'll get back out there.
Yeah, suicidal targets would make...
Everybody's...
I said I was gonna try to kill everyone. I didn't. I can't shoot this guy.
Are they letting me out?
I'm not the one who makes that decision.
I suppose it's my turn to bear the cross for the cause.
Who are you, anyway?
Please leave me alone. My migraine's acting up.
I got some more questions.
Your associate, Ms. Steele. I have nothing more to say unless...
I got some more questions for you.
Yeah, we didn't get this interview with Steele in this playthrough. Last time when I downloaded from the computer, I got it. Maybe it's later, but pretty sure it's the first thing I got in the game. So I'm gonna go kill Zubin. Immediately. There's nothing else I need to do. There. It's not like I'm trying to do a thorough playthrough anyways.
Real sushi was a luxury reserved only for the elite, since most sea life had become radioactive after the Third Terran War. The rest of us had to eat new sushi, soya mixed with off-world lichen.
Yeah, now I'm using this surly.
McCoy, LPD. I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Sorry, my man.
I never did that.
I just don't got the time.
I always felt it was kind of dumb that by default it's here, I think, or here, I don't know. But the first time I played this game, I put it there. And I was talking to another streamer and he said, oh, I thought the game was kind of linear and I didn't... Well, because you can just play the game and there's not many puzzles, there's a couple of places you might get stuck. But essentially the game just plays itself out.
You're a pretty smart looking cat.
Especially if you don't
make some money?
Have dialogue
Amy
choices.
Lodge, you got my rapt attention.
Depends on how much the information's worth.
Unfortunately, my man, I got a boat.
Got to mix more out back.
Dynamite dining, old man. Catch you later.
Beautiful night, isn't it?
When business thriving, night always beautiful.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin? Just month. Superior chef makes all kinds of new sushi.
This girl ever eat around here?
Nah, all gaijin look like the old man.
This from your place, isn't it?
Could be. Chopstick come from Yoshi's restaurant supply.
This from your place, isn't it?
Yes, sir. You do Howie favor? Distribute all through our police station?
What's real fresh tonight?
We don't know what he's
Special
showing to
shipment
him,
of Toro,
which
just
is kind of a
arrived.
shame.
I fix you right up. No one else.
I'm
Clean as a whistle.
Your Prince, Howie.
It's a shame that they didn't go with a normal point-and-click interface with inventory and stuff like that, where I could use my items. I would have so much preferred that. The same game, but instead of just clicking on the guy, and even when you have dialogue choices, you click on the dialogue choices and you never know exactly what he's gonna say. Is he gonna show an item? And sometimes there's no dialogue choices, even if you choose to have dialogue choices, and he just shows item to the guy, which you kind of know what he's talking about, but not always. Especially not the first time you're playing. You might miss a lot of stuff. I know the first time I was playing, you get stuck and you come back 2 days after. You don't remember all these little things. You're gonna talk to a guy and he's gonna mention something else, and you're gonna be like, what? I don't. What is he talking about? Anyways. Zubin. 2. Why does it show that? Anyways.
Howie says you're a master chef.
You not come back here. Air bad.
This'll only take a minute. There's a test I'd like you to take. It won't take too long.
Test? What kind of test?
Immediately.
Kind of a personality test. Totally routine.
Routine?
I didn't even ask for... Come on. I'm gonna kill the homeless guy. Let's do this. You're dead. Am I fast enough to get him? Yes, I let everyone go. I didn't kill anyone in my last playthrough. There you go.
Relax.
No,
Nobody's gonna get
fuck!
retired, okay?
What do you want from Zubin?
Just talk, that's all.
So talk?
There are things I
pressed
want
the
to
button to
police.
go out my gun, but
I'm
I did have
McCoy,
my gun
LPD
out, so he
Rep
put it back in.
Unit.
Repedy Tech?
Can I shoot him now?
Sometimes we're called Blade Runners. Suck on this, skin job.
Yeah, motherfucker! You die! Suck on this, skin job, you
Lightning Squad, Rep Unit, Battle of the Gemini. I'd retired a war hero, someone who'd fought for the freedom of the off-world colonists. The poor guy kind of reminded me of one of those Buffalo Soldiers, blacks who had killed and died for America, yet weren't allowed to drink alongside whites. And maybe, just maybe, the photograph validated his own existence.
There you go.
Locked. I've gotten all I can from that.
Okay, I need to remove the body of the... Oh, can I do that now? Oh.
Chill it, man. Just took a wrong turn back there, that's all.
Take your business elsewhere.
An excellent idea.
Because I wasn't sure.
He was just an old bum. Not Howie's cook, and certainly not a replicant. I'd screwed up, plain and simple. If I was going to get clear of this, I needed to tell Guza, and the sooner the better. He was just an old bum.
Oh, why can't
not
I...
Howie's cook, and certainly I'd screw...
Somebody
If I was
told me I could...
I knew what I was doing wasn't right, but I didn't have time to answer questions back at the station. Besides, specials vanished every day in this city, and no one ever missed them.
Oh my god! That's somebody who said that in the... Because I think I could shoot him, maybe. I don't know if I ever shoot him. But... Last playthrough somebody told me like... oh, you can just dump him in the dumpster. And I was like, what? So now we just done that? Holy shit, I love it. Bad. It's bad, McCoy. It's bad, Ray. Ah, shit! Oh, no, the oh, fuck! Oh, I missed the gaff. Oh, god damn it. Okay, let's do all this again. God damn. Sorry, guys.
Howie says you're a master chef.
Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Step on the side. We'll have the time to...
He was just an... I knew what I was doing, but I just...
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. This takes too much time. I'm betting that this will delay, will make it that Zubin will not be here. That's weird that Gaff came out. That would have changed something else. Oh.
Relax. Nobody's gonna get retired. Just there are things. I'm a... But sometimes we're called Blade Runner. Suck on this, skin job.
Oh shit! Sorry guys, reloading. No, I failed.
Howie says you're a... There's kind of a...
Not really. Well, there is a puzzle right there that you need to avoid that thing he shoots at you, and it's difficult to know that you can't even do that.
He was just an old bum. If I was gonna... I knew what I was doing wasn't, but I decide.
I should have just shot him instead of talking to him. I wanted to get that bit of information. I don't know if it's important. Let's save here. We're already done with day 1, and the first time the day 1 took me like 3 hours. I talked a lot. So do I kill him? Fuck it.
Lightning Squad, Rep Unit, Battle of the Gemini. I'd retired a war hero, someone who'd fought for the freedom of the off-world colonists. The poor guy kind of reminded me of one of those Buffalo blacks who yet weren't allowed to, and maybe, just maybe, I've gotten all I can. Locked.
Okay. Oh.
Chill it, man.
Take your business.
An excellent idea. What is he doing there? Yeah, I can't believe I missed that. Because I went there, which makes sense.
Rumor has it you've been earning your stripes, McCoy.
But working on it.
Where would he have said
Keep it
this
up.
to me?
You just might have a future in
Would
this
I miss
business.
this whole thing?
I understand it's got a hell of a retirement plan.
I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that Moonbus massacre last month.
They ever find the moon bus?
Disappeared into thin air. Brian thinks it crashed out in the Kipple.
How many reps we talking about?
Enough. They're Nexus 6s. So don't take too much slack.
Gotcha.
You VK the mark before retirement?
Didn't have to.
That's why they call it the magic.
I'm starting to understand.
You ever retire a human, your career is over. Remember that.
I think I could just go home now.
Your floor number, please.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
I lived with the best gal I'd ever seen. She was 2 now and full of life and love. She'd cost me about a year's salary, but she was worth it. It was good to have someone warm nearby after completing a dirty job, and the retirement swag from this case would go toward getting her a partner.
Maggie, come here, girl.
And yeah, it is a fact that there is more than, like, I think it's 12 ending or 13 ending that they're saying. But there's a little more than that, because each ending, sometimes they're gonna say a little different things. It's like people saying there's a 20-something ending at the end of King Quest 6. Because yeah, there's a bunch of permutation that are possible.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Yeah, I wanted to ignore the dog this time for some reason. Oh, I have a phone, a call on the phone.
Zubin was the first Nexus 6 I'd come up against. There was something in his eyes, an almost primordial desire to live. Most of the 3s, 4s, and 5s I'd seen would just give up when you had them. But these 6s, they were a whole other breed.
I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath. My wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told my wrath. My wrath did grow.
Crank calls were a dime a dozen in this city, and I'd had my share. Still, this guy sounded more like an English teacher than the average scumbag. If I'd been more awake, the message might have spooked me. Erase and reset.
And they won. Envo. Let's take a shower. Or a bath.
Portrait of the
sleep deprived. It's a weird thing to say before going down on the bed. Portrait of a sleep deprived.
Got your delivery here, man.
What?
Kingston Kitchen.
Oh, yes, right. Hold on.
Is this what the gravity be like on Mars?
Oh, no. It's about a third of what we got here on Terra. Real comfy. How about turning that dial, okay? When I say...
Please, can you control your rat?
I'll have you know that Ricky's a purebred chihuahua, and he's totally real.
Things going good at Tyrell Corporation?
Boring, boring. Old man Tyrell's been on a Wagner kick lately. He never shuts up.
You also do outside work?
Sweetie, I never go outside. It's bad for the glands.
How about Nexus 6? You know a lot about them?
I think you should be going now.
Understand good, it holds deep meaning for me now. Where be your research on Nexus 6? And your test studies, contacts, the works?
Only simulator. Extraterrestrial gravity.
One more minute, you be swallowing this explosive. 3 more minutes, they be hosing you off the True Life building across town.
No, I swear. I don't have anything. If I did, I'd give it to you.
My people sick and dying. You tell me something.
Talk to Dr. Tyrell.
Tell me something I don't know.
The organ designers, Miraji, Hannibal Chu, Luther and Lance, they're closer to him than I am.
Where?
DNA Row. They're all working down on DNA Row.
You one miserable package, man.
No! No, please, don't!
Pick up.
Hope you aren't camped out there with a bottle of tequila.
Oh, very funny.
Early bird slays the worm, McCoy.
Don't worry, I'm up, Lieutenant. What's the buzz?
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face splattered all over the marble interior of the Tyrell building.
Inside?
That's right. But we also got a sweet little break on it. Tyrell's surveillance system recorded the whole shebang.
Beautiful. How many perps?
Just one. I don't know if it's related to the Runciter deal or not. Tyrell security will have the disc for you when you get there. You'll be good, killer.
Okay. Oh, I can open up the... yeah.
The Tyrell Corporation today recalled the last 4 functioning entertainment model Nexus 5 replicants from off-world service.
We heard that already. Fuck your dog.
Your floor number, please.
Portrait d'un privé de sommeil. Whew. It's even worse. But portrait of a sleep deprived. Yeah, let's go directly to Tyrell.
McCoy, LPD.
Just a minute.
Where do I go?
Grab test on the east wing, 66th floor. Here's the footage from the security cameras. You get a pretty good look at the man's face.
How'd he get past you guys?
He pretended to be a delivery man. Dr. Eisenduller ordered in a lot, so it didn't seem unusual.
I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
One more thing.
I've told you everything I know. I gotta work.
Yeah.
So he passed through all the conversation line like in one go. It's quite interesting. Okay.
Someone had tried to access a bunch of protected files on the Tyrell network and failed. Not just once, but a dozen times. Tyrell engineers might forget their passwords, but what would the GravLab boys need with replicant DNA sequences and incept dates? The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me, like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row. It was a Tyrell sales brochure for the Nexus series, the kind of glossy hype that ends up littering the floor at trade shows. This one was for the new entertainment model, a comedian designed to entertain the troops off-world.
I think that's it for this.
Jesus.
I seen worse, but not by much.
Learn anything?
You could strain him through a sieve.
That's science fiction.
This earring yours?
Maybe it belonged to that other cop who was up here. The babe with the shades and the cigarettes.
Ain't her style. Call her babe to her face, you're liable to end up with a severe limp. You spot anything you think I ought to know about, tell me.
Absolutely.
You spot anything you think I ought to know about, tell me.
Absolutely.
A takeout box from Kingston. I'd seen more dead animals than live ones in the last 24 hours, and now it was dogs. 3 of them. I thought about Maggie and nearly threw up. I'd seen more, and now I thought about... The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe? Obviously, he'd been killed with an explosive, and not just because he'd been plastered on the wall with 1,000 strokes. The detonator wire I pulled out of his skull told the whole story, but I wondered why the killer didn't just shoot him.
Yeah, and why, like, if he exploded, how can he still be left so much skin?
You spot anything you think I ought to know about?
Absolutely.
Okay. So... I think that's it. But now we have the password here.
Eisenduller had used his dog's name as a password. The Tyrell brass wouldn't be too happy if they knew I was snagging a copy of their files, but someone had wanted them bad enough to kill Eisenduller, so I figured they must be worth having.
Yeah, the files that don't do anything in the game.
Lagging behind again?
Guza didn't say anything about me working with a partner.
Oh, in a pig's ass, Slim. No, I'm following up on my own. Could be it's linked to this Tyrell debacle.
How's yours connected to mine?
I'm still putting the pieces together. It's all stored in Esper's mainframe. You hear about the Moonbus massacre?
Gaff mentioned it.
Could be our cases are overlapping. I might keep you posted.
Do that.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to mention that. What are those expressions?
You know anything about Tyrell's computer system?
Security's tight as a drum, if that's what you're asking.
Somebody tried to access restricted data from the terminal in Dr. Eisenduller's office.
But they couldn't get in.
Yeah. Looks like Dr. Tyrell keeps his files safer than he keeps his employees. You friendly with Eisenduller?
This is
Most of the
2019.
employees I see coming in morning and night.
This
but
is
old
today.
Marcus,
This is.
I mean,
it's not the
Dr.
future.
Eisenduller, he almost never left his lab.
He afraid of somebody?
I think it had something to do with the air outside and the germs.
The future.
I
Is this
once
like
heard
the
him complain
future?
about
This
it.
is LA.
Smart. What was his job?
Grub test chief engineer. The lab runs tests to see how a replicant would perform in different planetary gravitational fields. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
One of the other engineers could tell you more.
Yeah.
How do I get in to see the big boss?
Oh, you don't, unless he wants to see you.
Okay. How do I make him want to see me?
Well, you could call his personal assistant.
Who is?
Don't know offhand.
Yeah, I get the picture.
Oh, I wasn't sure that with the surly option.
You know if anyone lost any...
Not one of the employees. The boss enforces a strict dress code around here.
How did Eisendoller's moo-moo fit in?
Hey, you know, company rules only apply to the lesser mortals.
I may have more questions.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I may have...
Yes.
Okay, saving. Moving on. And when they talk about Slim, does each time she says Slim, because she says Slim a lot, she says in French, what you said about the coup de cœur, I don't know. Chinatown, Runsetter, and the Moid Road. So I should go back here and ask Brian, Goza for a meeting with Tyrell. Joli cœur. Joli cœur. Yeah, he's there.
The goons over at the Tyrell building wouldn't let me talk to their boss. Maybe you can set up a meeting.
Anyone else in that whole company who knows anything?
You and I both know it's a one-man show over there.
I'll give it a try, kid. I'll have to pull some strings, so don't go in there half-assed. Make sure you got some legit questions for the resident genius.
Appreciate it, Lieutenant. Bryant go on permanent leave and you get full use of the office, Lieutenant?
You'd be amazed. You really been surprising the troop. Gaff says you worked at retirement like a champ.
Just doing the job.
Yeah, well, don't get too cocky. Those sixes can be damn unpredictable.
That I know.
Payments is wiring the advance to your account as we speak.
How much?
Couple hundred Chinian. Enough to buy a sandwich or two. We gotta hold back the rest until the lab does the autopsy. Paperwork, you know. Should take more than a couple of days.
So, the check's in the mail?
Hey, don't worry. The boys upstairs want to keep our best and brightest happy. Any idea what you want to spend it on?
I was thinking maybe a companion for my animal at home.
Forget that. Buy yourself something nice. Once you start carving up that juicy bacon, kid, the taste never goes away. The great things in life, believe me, you'll just be wanting more and more.
Sorry to bother you, Lieutenant. I was just checking in.
We'll get back out there. Those reps...
Yeah.
Everybody...
Okay, so did I get money for that? Okay, I did.
Get out of here.
No. I think that thing might be evidence against him. You can only get it when he's not there. I don't really give a shit, so if he wasn't there, I would have picked it up. But I much prefer getting to see Tyrell.
Lockup.
I don't think there's any reason
Ground
to go
floor.
back there. I'll check the photos, maybe.
Laboratory. Laboratory. Mainframe and shooting range.
I'm gonna go talk to this guy.
We get a new weapons shipment?
Yeah, Guzza requisitioned a couple of cases for the assault teams.
Let me guess. He's planning on taking out a small city.
Lieutenant's a big believer in overkill.
I've gotten all I can.
Well, these are smuggled arms, and I think eventually he's trying to frame me for that. Something like
that. Weapons shipment just came in. You got the paperwork handy?
Why? You got a pressing need to rummage through my private files?
Yeah, I forgot you were keeping your lacy underthings in there. Look, Jack, I just want to see what they're charging for a crate of rifles these days.
Too damn much if you ask me, especially at the rate the assault teams are losing them.
I guess there ain't no harm in it.
Like, he gives me these items, I can see them here, but I can't look at them. It's quite weird.
Someone had tried to access a bunch of the dog.
I checked with you.
How long? Kingston Kitchens. Where have I heard that before?
One of Tyrell's employees.
Like, there's the shipping form, but
it would
can't look at the shipping form.
Lightning Squad, Rep Unit, Battle of the Gemini.
Oh, I didn't get that last time. Where did I get that? Maybe I downloaded it. Huh.
Lightning Squad, Rep Unit,
Oh, it
Battle
was on
of the
him.
Gemini.
It was on him. Yeah, I didn't get it because I didn't kill the guy last time.
You keeping busy, pal?
Nah, the place has been pretty quiet the last couple of days.
Tom, but now because I played the French version.
You keeping busy?
Nah.
I don't remember it. I just remember the English versions. But the first version I played was in French. I bought the English version not long after. No, I'm not going in there. Yeah, analyze the photos, and then we're gonna go check Tyrell.
Scanning video disk. One enhanceable image found.
When you see in the photo is exactly the same stuff I picked up, so it's kind of redundant. It's the game is made as if you miss a bunch of clues, you'll get enough to go by, and some of them are mandatory, but it won't feel like that if you play it. You'll feel like you're just investigating, but it'll feel like an easy game. Should have been. I would have liked a more traditional. I'm sorry that I say that, but I would have preferred a more traditional style, like Gabriel Knight style. Like the same thing with the Von Kampf and this, but you need to get all the clues, and you need to use items on guys, you need to use the photo of Lucy on people to, hey, have you seen this girl? Stuff like that, which you don't do in this game. Hey, okay. Kingston Kitchen.
A takeout box from... Give me a hard copy.
We already knew that. Ricky, maybe?
The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe? Give me a...
Ricky, maybe? And then... maybe just his face, or at least... his earring. Yeah, right there.
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me. Like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row. Give me a hard copy of that.
So we picked it up already, so that was useless. There's this. Yeah.
A bomb.
But
give me a hard copy of that.
Traditional point and click, but like keep everything else. Keep the shooting, keep the dying, keep the Von Kampf, keep this, keep the randomness, keep the real time. But yeah, but that means maybe that's what they were going for, but they were like, okay, fuck, that'll take like way more time, and we can't do that. So it's gonna be bare bone. You click on stuff. And point and click games were going in that direction. The late 90s, point and click games were more about clicking on stuff and being more about like, what's the name for it? Contextual. So what you do is contextual. So if you click on a light switch, it's gonna open it. It's not gonna try to talk to the light switch. But it removes some of the yeah, it removes some stuff. I like being able to smell or taste stuff.
Uploading.
She said that the old interview was in there, so I'm gonna check again.
Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
The earring was shaped like an insect.
This is Crystal Steel, badge number BR61354. Still working the explosion at the Tyrell manufacturing plant. It'll take a day or so to analyze the debris, but there's no doubt in my mind that we're dealing with a bomber here. Right now, it looks like the protesters had nothing to do with it. They were in too close proximity to have been in on the deal. No MOs or identities are rolling up just yet, and I'm still going through the inset files to see if any replicant munitions experts are unaccounted for.
The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe?
This is Crystal Steel, badge number BR61354, conducting the interrogation of Spencer Gregorian, leader of CARS, Citizens Against Replicant Slavery, November 22nd, 2019.
I once again asked that my attorney...
Shut it, shitbird. I'm asking the questions. We've already put you on the machine, so we know you're not a skin job.
That term offends me.
Okay, so you're not one of those biomechanical scumbags, and you claim to not know anything about the bombing at Tyrell.
This is true. We advocate equal rights under the law for replicants. We have nothing against Tyrell Corporation for creating them.
That's some sick logic.
The replicants are living organisms, whether people like you like it or not. Replicants contribute greatly to the economic well-being of our culture. They cannot be discounted as such.
Hell, it'd be no skin off my nose if each and every one of them was hosed down for good. You ever see this guy?
Why, yes. Actually, I have. He was present at the protest. He's not part of our group, but outsiders are usually welcome.
How many new faces showed up that day?
Not too many. A handful at most.
Describe them to me.
I don't know if I can.
Oh no? Recording off. Describe them for me again.
There was that Rastafarian fellow, and one of our ex-members showed up.
Who's that?
A Japanese man named Izo.
Why'd you get rid of him?
We're a pacifist organization, and we have rules. One of them is no weapons allowed. Izo refused to check in a samurai sword at the door during meetings.
Where can I find this Izo?
He owns one of those little second-hand stores downtown.
Let me ask you a question. Who the hell bankrolls your operation?
We have a number of anonymous donors, people with resources and sources.
Such as?
So anonymous, even I don't know who they are.
I almost believe you.
Kingston Kitchens. Where have I heard that before?
Testing exposes. And the photo. Okay. I'm gonna go see Tyrell. And Rachel, voiced by Sean Young.
Ruth.
Let's see if you're still there. But I think he disappears after day one. Maybe another cut. I don't know. Okay, let's save Tyrell 2.
Beautiful, isn't it?
The owl or the view?
Both.
The view's amazing. The owl, well, artificial things never did that much for me.
It's a flawless replica. We used a real one as a model.
Owls are extinct. Who told you the model was real?
Dr. Tyrell?
He's wrong, or lying. Check your Sydneys.
Eldon wouldn't make up something like that.
You're Tyrell's assistant?
Yes, I'm Rachel. Dr. Tyrell is very busy. I'm fully familiar with all Tyrell operations.
He does know I'm a cop, right? Blade Runner unit?
Dr. Tyrell has already met with one Blade Runner today and has important business to attend to. Your department should coordinate its efforts better.
Yeah, but...
You may speak to me or you may leave. I can't offer you any other choices.
Fair enough. I wanted to ask about Marcus Eisenduller.
I can't tell you who killed him if that's what you're asking.
We've already got a suspect. What I want to know is why the killer would be interested in replicant DNA information.
That's a stupid question.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
Your suspect is obviously a replicant, a very dangerous one.
I thought replicants were safe, more human than human. Isn't Dr. Tyrell pushing to make it legal to use rep labor to clean up the kipple?
Are we here to discuss corporate policy or Marcus Eisenduller's murder?
A little of both. You heard about the moonbus hijacking? Yeah, I guess you would have. 50 people dead.
You can't blame...
I'm surprised you aren't out doing spin control. The public gets nervous when your pets wander around the city without a leash.
Replicants aren't pets.
Right. Pets live longer and don't go around killing people.
There are safeguards in the design.
Yeah, I've seen the data. Implanted memories, a 4-year lifespan. I'd probably get a little crazy too, but I don't think I'd start killing people.
Wouldn't you?
As I explained to Mr. Deckard earlier, I've given the Nexus 6 model a past. I've given it the purity and innocence of childhood. And all the joy and despair that comes with a real existence. That's hardly a death sentence. That's life.
I thought you weren't meeting with any more Blade Runners today.
Well, I decided to make an exception. Mr. McCoy, isn't it? You do understand the need for the Nexus 6 to have an identity.
Not really. No. I do see why a replicant who has an identity would want to steal Eisenduller's files.
Please, enlighten me.
They want more life.
They're wasting their time.
They're gonna come for you, just like they came for Eisenduller.
I have nothing to fear from any of my children. I tell them all exactly what I told you. Have I given you what you came here for?
I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe.
Then if you'll excuse me, I have a stockholder meeting to attend.
And that's it. I think I didn't get to see her in my playthrough. Yeah, you're not the only one who said that. And the first time I played this game, I thought that it was random, because in one of my first playthroughs I missed it. But yeah, last time, well, like a couple of days ago when I was at this place, I missed it. But I came back, and you need to... It's not random. You need to do something. I'm not exactly sure, but what I did is you pick up all the things in the computer, especially the DNA, maybe that's the key, and you go out of the elevator and you talk to the guy. Like right after Steele talks to you. If you go out of there and come back, and I even came back, pick up the DNA, talk to the guy in the same playthrough, and it didn't work. I had to reload like further before. But yeah, this is not it's not random. You can do this in any playthrough, and it's a quite long and cool cutscene that's quite weird that it would be so optional. Like if you forget to talk to the security guy after getting out of the Tyrell building, you won't get here. But that's not all. You need to go back to the police station and ask your boss to have a meeting, and then go back here. So it's easy, really easy to miss. No, it's not even a timed event. I was able to replicate it easily because I was sure it was random, but it's definitely not. Like I had no problem in replicating it now, and last time I reloaded it and there. Alright. You access it's definitely linked to the computer. Because you access the computer and then you tell them that, hey, you have a security problem because your files were stolen. and then you have to go back to your police station to talk to Guza, and then you have to go back to the Tyrell building. So it's quite easy to miss. And I think I'll just end the stream like this. And we'll raid someone, and we'll continue this Blade Runner playthrough in 2 days, which will be Tuesday. Tomorrow I'll be continuing my game of Daggerfall, and it's quite weird that I'm playing Daggerfall and Blade Runner and Kerbanog. That's what you were playing pretty much. When I kind of stopped watching you, it's not that I didn't want to watch you, but I think you kind of stopped streaming. But you were playing a couple of more recent games that I was not interested in at all. So there's that. Sorry. Let's raid. Really? Okay, so we're gonna raid the Cheater 36. He's playing some Max Payne. Yeah, King's Bounty. Yeah, that's it. King's Bounty. No Man's Skies, which I'm even less interested in. So yeah, tomorrow 8 PM Eastern Time for some Daggerfall. Then but the reason I'm playing Daggerfall is just because the Alpha Unity build is just finished, so you can finally play the game. And I'm playing some Blade Runner because it's November 2019, like in the movie. And yeah, tomorrow 8 PM Eastern Time for Daggerfall, 8 PM Eastern Time Tuesday for more Blade Runner. The schedule is on the Twitch channel. Remember to have fun, guys. Peace out. And that guy has a 4:3 image stretch on a 16:9. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your eyes. So yeah, bye. Oops.